my gosh, it's freezing cold. I was gonna like film myself packing some orders, but I'm running out of time. The post office is about to close. So I got as many packed as I could. I'm gonna take these to the post office before it closes, and then I'll pack some more when I get back home. I just cannot do it within the day. I am so busy. Over here I've got like this thing I need to open for XP Pen and do a review. I'm just so busy, honestly. It's been a headache. I want to show you some cute new stuff I got. This is from OZ Comic Con. I traded it with Mimpish. It's a keychain, but I blue tacked it to my clock. It's so cute. And here's like a new standee. It's still like in the working stage. It's Miku. Isn't it cute? It's nice next to my Dungeon Meshi. Look at this really cute keychain. It's Fran. It's so cute. Guess who made it? Me. It's so cute. I really was dying for like a Fran something, so I made a cute little Fran keychain. And there's a cute Tifa to go with it. It's so cute. My Origami desk mat. I've shown this before, but I just wanted to show it again because it's so pretty. And I've got it on my website now, so you can check it out if you like Origami. Look at her. She's so pretty with the brush guards next to her. And I have another desk mat as well. Hold on. Actually, never mind. I don't want to unwrap it. But I'll put it on the screen. It's Zelda. And she's asleep on the Hyrule Castle. And it's got really cool little UI details at the top and a small link with Epona in the corner. This is me pointing and imagining it's floating in front of you. So hopefully that makes sense. That's on my website too. I'm so proud. But yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, I need to go to the post office. I'm just like so happy that people like my stuff and order from me. So thank you so much if you have. Look, I'm like driving. Is this like a vibe or is this stupid? I don't know, you tell me. Since starting doing all this art stuff, I'm feeling really good. Like, I don't know how people do this full time. The people who are like killing it sort of talk about burnout and talk about wanting to scale back. I'm just like, you know what? That would so be me if I focused on this full time, because I'm not a grinder. I'm not a hustler. I'm, when I get stressed out, I cry, and I just know that if I went all in on this and depended on it, it wouldn't be fun for me anymore, and I wouldn't be creating the stuff that I want to create. I'd be creating stuff that I felt would do well. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like people who they're not in a self-employed, independent, creative type of field really just don't know how difficult it is to take your passion full time. I was talking to someone, I was like out to dinner with them, and I was saying, I don't really want to go full time because I'll be lonely, like doing all this stuff by myself. And they were like, well, you won't be lonely because one day you'll have employees and you'll just hang out with them. And I'm like maybe that's not what I want to do. So I'm just happy keeping it myself and going to shows that I like and making art that I want to make. And I'm not stressed out and I'm not burnt out and I'm not bored. Because I will get bored, I feel like, if I'm making stuff, for the purpose of it selling. Like, eventually I would just get so tired of it. And the more that I see other people complaining about burnout, I'm just like, yes, like, I know that I'm on the right path. Because I know myself. You have to know yourself. You have to know what your limits and what you can handle. And I cannot handle stress. Just dropped my stuff to the post office. Yay! If that was your stuff, I hope you enjoy it. Yay, so happy, so fun. I love packing orders. You know what I mean? Like, if this was my full-time thing, I would not be like this. I would not be like, yay, hee hee. I would be like, ugh, finally done, ugh. Like, you know how they say, love your job and you'll never have to work a day in your life or whatever it is? I could not do that. I need to have this separation because I actually don't like working. I hate working. I'd rather just sit around and draw and eat nice food and travel and play video games and hang out with my friends. You know what I mean? If things start to feel like work, if they feel like stress, then I'm not gonna like it anymore, and that would be just tragic because art is my passion. Drawing is my passion. Conventions are fun though. I really like conventions, but I'm starting to feel like if I don't like the convention itself, even if I do well financially, I'd rather not go back because I want to have fun at the convention at the same time. So that means seeing cool things or buying cool things or, hanging out with other artists. If I couldn't do any of that, even if the convention was like a good money maker, I would prefer not to do it. Conventions are getting very hard to get into, very competitive. I really have to step up my application game. I know my work is good enough to get into the shows that I want to get into, but I think that my applications are not attention grabbing enough, especially for shows that get like thousands of applications. I really have to stand out, you know, so these people, jury members who are looking at my stuff can be like, ooh, and not chuck it out instantly or whatever. I don't know how the judging works. Really should challenge myself and do a show alone once, but I don't know, I just have really nice friends who like to come and hang out with me, I guess, you know. Website is fun, love running the website and the shop. I do not like taking product photos, I'm bad at it. I have bad lighting in my space and it's fun packing orders. But yeah, being at conventions is more fun because you can interact with the people who are buying your stuff and that's really fun. With online shop, I feel alone. I feel lonely, you know. It's like a one-way thing, like I pack the order, but I don't get to say thank you to them face to face. Shout out to the girls doing their thing full time. I probably wouldn't have made it as far as I have if it wasn't for their input, being inspired by them and seeing girls who are like my age and younger than me doing this for a living. And even if I don't want to do it totally full time, there are so many people out there that are super creative and doing amazing stuff and really cool things. And I feel like as long as I keep myself enjoying it, my art skills will get better and my business skills will get better, I think. When I first started, I was so like, what is the point? This is too stressful and scary, I don't want to do it. But I worked it out, I took my time, got a better day job, and now I'm doing my thing. Okay, I'm done with going to the post office and I had a cup of tea and it's already dark, so oh my gosh, the time just flies, doesn't it? I want to pack some orders, but first I forgot to talk about this. Isn't this so cute? So this is like a little print I got at Overload from an artist called Nayu Illust, now known as en.inks. She's a tattoo artist, but she used to go by this name, and she's a very talented artist. It's so crazy. I followed her for years and years and years, and I met her at Overload this year, and it turns out she is my friend from high school, and we knew each other, and I had no idea that it was her because her identity is hidden. That is so amazing. So we like hung out the other week and had lunch and like gossiped and talked crap and caught up and reminisced and blah blah blah, and that was so nice. It's like so crazy, like I would never have met her as an adult if I hadn't got into this whole art thing, so that is so cool. Cute. I have 12 orders to pack right now. It's so dark and I'm getting tired. So I think what I'll do is I'll like lay out everything that I have to pack and then pack it tomorrow. So look at this. I thought that was quite neat and smart of me. Those post-its have the order numbers on them, and I'm just laying it out before I start signing prints and getting stuff together. Disaster has struck. I have miscounted how many Origami desk mats I have left. I have 0. I have sold stock that I don't have. So I've like quickly gone to my manufacturer and been like, can you please give me some more? Now I'm gonna have to go to the customers and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I don't have the disc map. You know, like I try to be very vigilant with my counting of my stock before I put it on my website. Human error, eh? Like these things happen. Basically, I sold the 2 that I'm short of, were gone at the convention that I was at last, and you know, these things happen. I feel so stupid, but hopefully the customer is understanding and I can offer them a refund, or I can, you know, let them know, hey, it's going to be like another week added on to the shipping time for waiting for the restock to come. Man, that's so terrible, but yeah, whoops. How cool does this holographic sticker look? It's pretty neat. Oh my gosh, you know what? I went to my desk mat storage box and I was like, okay, 2 Okami desk mats. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. There's nothing I can do right now. Hopefully, oh my gosh, I gotta email them. It's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. If that was you, like, nobody who orders from me watches my videos, I don't think, but I am so freaking sorry. I'm just dumb. Okay. And another thing. So, like, I'm short 2 desk mats, and I want to phase out doing desk mats because they're really heavy to bring in my luggage to conventions and stuff. But the manufacturer has a minimum order quantity, so I have to order the minimum amount just to get 2 desk mats that I'm short of. I'm so stupid. But however, we live and we learn. So what I think I'll do before I call it for the night is stamp some of my packaging. So every print order will get 1 folder and 2 backing boards, and I stamp them for decoration. Luckily, oh my gosh, so I've got to pack right now just the exact amount of cardboard backing boards that I need to do these orders, and I've got enough of these folders. These are, I restocked them, but they're still on the way. This is like one of the hardest things about having like an online shop, I guess, on a small scale, is that I try not to have a ton of packing materials at home because they're so bulky. Like, you imagine, like, this is just 10 orders worth, but this stuff comes in like big, like, bunches of cardboard, and it takes up so much room. The same with like bubble wrap and things like that. So I only stock a small amount at a time and just restock it as I need. Man, it's hard. So, and this stuff's expensive, you would think, because it's paper, right? Like, oh, it's cheap, you buy it in bulk. Not really. It's like $1 per sheet. Per sheet. And every order needs 1. These folders as well, they're like nearly $2. $2 per one of these. What am I doing talking about the pricing of my packaging to you guys? If you're ever wondering why it's so expensive for me to ship stuff, 1, it's just full stop very expensive, and 2, the packing materials just add up. It's crazy. So come see me at a convention. Okay, so I've just done my stamping. So here's what like the folder looks like. I got a little gold stamp of my mascot, and then this is what the backing board is like. It's like a black stamp. So I put these in for packaging, but they take ages to dry. So I'm gonna leave these out, and then in a couple of hours they should be dry and I'll be able to start packing. It's a long process, you know, and sometimes I wonder, should I be like bulk stamping these instead of like stamping them for every order? I don't know, but yeah. I've just signed all of my prints and all of my boards should be dry by now. Good news, the desk mat customers got back to me and they are, very thankfully, they're okay to wait for the restock. They were so understanding and patient with my mistake. I am so glad about that. So now I'm going to pack all my orders. Okay, let's start packing orders. So when it comes to prints, I kind of have, this is my current method. So I do the black folder, business card. These folders have this really cool little business card pocket. Pop that in there like that. Then the print itself, clear sleeve, okay, pop that in there, close it up, and then blank board, folder, stamped board into a mailer. and then into this plastic mailer. So I used to not do the plastic mailer. Oh, actually, it's another step that I've started doing. Before I put it in there, this is just like an extra thing. I don't know, I don't know if it makes a difference or not. But basically, I just started putting tape on the edges of the mailer because they're pretty, with all of this protection, it's pretty rigid, but I don't know. I guess I'm just extra cautious about the corners getting dinged, you know what I mean? This might not be necessary, but I don't know, I just think it just makes it extra secure, I reckon. Okay, and then it goes in this bag, because before I just used to send it as is, and I never had any complaints, but then one person was like, oh, the envelope was destroyed, but the print was fine, and I was like, whoa, okay, and then no, then we gotta put an extra bag on it. Cool bananas, and then I weigh it, right? And then I write down the weight because I have to enter this into my shipping information when I print the label. And that's just how I do it. So I'm gonna go through and start packing all of my orders now, one by one. This person's ordered one each of my original character standees, and they've ordered a Fran standee. I am so thankful to this person. Thank you so much. When people order my original character stuff, that's so nice because it's my idea that someone actually likes. So what I'm going to do with these is put them inside bubble wrap and then put them in a clear bag. It's not the prettiest, but I'm telling you, I'd rather it look kind of ugly and get there safely than prioritize it looking nice and then maybe it doesn't arrive safely. So that's what I'm going to do. Also do is I pop in this little disclaimer, and basically it just explains about the plastic seal that's on the front and the fact that the standee bases are not double-sided, so you have to flip them over if it doesn't fit when you try to put it together. Person also got all of my original character sticker sheets. This is them at the Maid Cafe and with food. It's so cute. And both of my mascot, her name is Nambu, stickers. I'm doing this at night, by the way, and I've got a light shining down, a desk light. Sorry about the lighting, it's not that good. And also these are some original characters as well. Gold foil stamp stickers, which I'm very proud of. They're so pretty. They're very shiny and they look so nice. See that? So cool. Thank you so much to this person. So I'm gonna put these in a clear sleeve. Can't forget a business card either. Boop. Stickers, put a card into a mailer. You know what? I should probably stamp this too, because I'm gonna put the whole of these two inside another one of these mailers. I just think it would be so cute if it had a little stamp on it. Yeah, that's so cute. All right. person grabbed 2 of my keychains. These are new. One is Andrew Woman. Isn't she so cute as a chibi? And this one is Fran the Vieira. Yay! I think this is my first order of a Fran since the shop update. So thank you, whoever bought these 2. Thank you so much for picking Fran. She is so cute. I know that the shipping's expensive, okay? You guys, the shipping. To ship something from New Zealand to anywhere, even domestically, it's so expensive, let alone overseas. It's crazy expensive. The minimum amount to ship a package, not a letter, but a package, is more than what the keychain is worth. I know that's so annoying, but if you're not allowed to just put the keychain in an envelope as a letter. That's not allowed. It's just so expensive. Like, I know that the shipping is more than the keychain because the shipping costs me more than the keychain to ship. It's ridiculous. What I try to do, I've made the shipping as like one flat rate to send stuff overseas, and to try and be fair, I do one flat rate. So that kind of means that when I have people ordering heavier stuff, so like desk mats or sticker box, I do end up taking a loss for that because the shipping is astronomically expensive for me. And I offer like free shipping on like minimum order spend. When people do that deal, man, I take a big hit on the shipping in order to do that. But I try to make it as fair as I can. Yeah, it looks so cute. And then I put a little sticker on there. So it's extra cute. Don't get me started about shipping. And how's about like the shipping service that I use? They emailed me yesterday. On top of all of this hullabaloo with the desk mats, my fault. But on top of that, they emailed me to tell me that they're increasing their shipping prices to overseas. So I was like, oh, then what a surprise. They do it every 2 seconds, increase the shipping prices. You guys, it's hard. I know what it's like to go and order something and then be like, whoa, the shipping. But until you start having a little business, you don't know the pain that is shipping stuff overseas. It's very painful. Now I finally understand why it's so expensive. These are also new, look. Persona 3 sticker and Zelda Pura sticker. Pretty cool, eh? So cute. This one came out way too big, look. I don't know what happened there, but she's humongous. If I ever restock this, I will shrink her a little bit, but I'm not sure what happened. It must have been my mistake, but super cute. This is also a new keychain that this person got. Chun-Li! Isn't she so cute? So I'm just gonna clear sleeve, bubble wrap, in the mailer. The next day and I did absolutely nothing all day. Oh my gosh, I had this plan to pack the rest of these orders while the light was out, and you know what? The time just slipped away from my fingers completely. I don't know how people do it, but let's get the rest of these orders packed. Did that work? Did that look cool? I'm finished packing. Yay, I'm still in my pajamas. I'm going to a gig tonight. But all these are done and ready to be sent. I just have to put the little stickers on them. I do these little custom stickers. They're cute, eh? But yeah, I spent a whole day planning a holiday because it's been like 2 years since I've been on a proper holiday. Every time I take time off from doing my art stuff, I'm working. And every time I take time off from doing work, I'm doing art stuff. So I haven't actually like completely had a holiday to myself. And 2 years ago-ish, when I went to Europe, I was still painting and I was still answering business emails. So it'd be nice to actually do something where I'm like not doing anything. But that's hard, you know, like you worry that if you take some weeks off and completely disconnect, it's gonna hurt you. I notice some artists, they'll go on holiday, but then they'll vlog the holiday, or they'll post stories or Instagram posts making it somehow to do with their art. Either they bring a sketchbook and they're like, these are the sketches I did on my holiday, or look what we did in this country and what I did as an artist in this country. Checking out this amazing artist, blah, blah, blah. Like they incorporate it into their holiday. I'm just like, man, I don't want to do that. I think that's part of why like I'm like turned off by making this like my full-time thing. I'm like, man, I just want to have some time to myself where, you know, not everything has to be integrated into my content. Maybe I'll post on my stories if it's super relevant. I know everyone's so scared. Oh, stop posting and it's gonna kill my account, kill my channel. I'm just like, man, if it does, it does. I got waitlisted / rejected for 3 major shows that will occur between now and when this holiday that I've booked is scheduled to end. So there's this big gap where I had nothing coming up that I was looking forward to. So I was like, man, I should just take time off. So that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody who has bought things from me. I'm just looking forward to continuing to enjoy being an artist that is just doing it for fun. Peace.